Hi guys, Tommy here. Hope you guys are doing alright. And in this video, I wanted to speak about something that I haven't really heard anyone speak about, which is the two different kinds of adversity, or the different kinds of adversity, and I think there's two, to simplify it. And the two different types. The first one is, so the first one we want this kind of adversity. This is kind of the right kind of adversity, kind of a short-term one. And the second is like a long-term adversity and a suffering we have because we haven't faced the first one really. And I just wanted to clear that up because it was something that I was not sure on to begin with, and I just wanted to speak about that to help you guys understand it as well if anyone's struggling or wondering about that. But the first type of adversity, this is the type of adversity that we want to face, that we want to embrace really. And this is short-term adversity, and I'll give you a few examples of this so we're aware of that. This is something we face in the short term that's going to basically benefit us in the long run. It's going to give us more fulfillment, sense of achievement and peace in the long run because we've faced the short term, sometimes even momentary adversity. One example would be, let's say health. The first example, so maybe exercise. You know, instead of not going to the gym and it giving you a bad outcome in the future, you kind of go to the gym or you do a workout, do some exercise, you go hard, and that's going to benefit you mentally and physically in the future. So short-term adversity, kind of bit of suffering in the gym or whatever, a bit of hardship I should say, and then that's going to benefit you in the long run. It's going to make you fitter, healthier, obviously, and you know, make you feel like have a sense of achievement and fulfillment there. Also, like let's say with your diet, instead of eating shit food, and that's going to be bad for you long term, you have discipline and you eat healthy foods, and maybe for a few days you try that, or you know, the few first times you kind of try and do that, it's going to be maybe a bit shit to begin with, you might think. That's the kind of adversity we want to face. It helps us build our discipline, self-control, and in the long run, maybe a few weeks, a few months down the line, we're going to feel better about ourselves. So we face this short-term adversity, we're not eating shit, kind of eat healthy, and we've used our discipline and self-control, and now we feel better in the long run. We have, because we've respected ourselves, and we've chosen the hard option to begin with, to have it easier kind of in the long run, and what's going to benefit us in the long term basically. A few other examples might be, you know, refraining from sex or porn, or masturbation in general. So that's going to be obviously using our self-control discipline not to do that, and then feel better about it afterwards. That's going to benefit us long run. It's going to build our self-control, confidence in ourselves, self-respect obviously, and fulfillment and achievement, as I've said. And the last example would be sort of social interactions. So let's say you see someone over there, so you see a girl, you know, you make eye contact, you think you might be interested in them, and you go up to them and ask for their number, ask them out, ask for their Instagram or whatever. And this is the kind of the short-term adversity that's going to help you build your confidence. Maybe it's a relationship you might want to pursue long-term, maybe not. That'll be up to you to be honest with yourself about that. But that's the kind of short-term adversity you want to be facing. Otherwise, you might regret it, and that's kind of the other kind of adversity that we're going to speak about in a second. Out of sort of regret that you didn't do it. So that's the kind of short-term adversity you want to be challenging every day, or as often as you can, and that's going to help you grow, build your confidence, really help you grow and evolve as a person, and it's gonna benefit you in the long run basically. Some of this short-term adversities, as I said, it's going to be momentarily, like it's not even really that much adversity, it's just short term, and you know, that's what life's about, this kind of adversity, and we really need to embrace and face that really. So that brings me on to the second kind of adversity, and this is adversity in a different sense, and this is adversity that is more like sort of a longer term suffering and a longer term regret, if you like, and something that doesn't sit right with us deep down, usually because we haven't faced this the first kind of adversity, and we haven't really embraced the challenge, and now we're in a situation that we don't want to be in. If we just take the health example, so you guys understand it a bit better, you've eaten sugar, shit food, fast food, whatever. You've kept doing that. You're in a bad habit now, and then weeks, months, years down the line, you're unhealthy. You're fat, maybe. You're not in the right position. You don't feel good because you haven't faced this short-term adversity. You've been a slave to your emotions and short-term pleasures, and now you're in a bad situation because of that. And now you're in a situation where you're not happy with yourself. You haven't got the best sense of achievement or anything, and you fuck yourself up in the long run, really. And now you're in the wrong kind of adversity, in my opinion. You're suffering now, and not for the right reasons. It's a longer term suffering because you haven't conquered your demons to begin with. You haven't faced the short term adversity. Other examples of this might be maybe you have the diet ones. You have maybe like the porn one. You've been watching porn, you've been masturbating or whatever, and now you don't feel good about yourself, and you got into a bad habit of doing it. Now you haven't achieved something because of that. You've given out all your energy away, and you feel a bit bummy and unfulfilled now because of it. Now you're suffering the wrong type of adversity. Now you're unfulfilled, maybe you don't feel as good. Maybe you haven't done the exercise, and now you're suffering this long-term hardship because you didn't conquer your demons to begin with. Maybe you're stuck in a 9 to 5, perhaps, and you didn't go out and try and think of another way to make money, or find a better role that suits you, or do the things you might need to do to get out of that. That being the short term, and now you're suffering long term because of it. Just because you're busy doesn't mean you're productive. So yeah, those are the two types of adversity, guys. I hope you understand that with the examples I've given. That's something that I was not always clear on, so I thought I haven't really heard people speak about it, really. I'm sure there's some people that have, but I haven't really heard anyone speak about it, so I thought I'd speak about it and do a little video on it. That brings me to another example. Maybe like recording a video or trying something new, starting a business. Trying something new kind of thing would be short-term adversity, and that is quite likely to benefit you in the long run. That will hopefully benefit you in the long run because you've tried something new, you face something. Just haven't done the same thing, run a program. You've tried something new, and that's you embracing the challenge short term. That will benefit you in the long run. Hopefully, as I say. So yeah, they're the examples, and I hope that video's helped you. But it's just something I wanted to tidy up because people sometimes think like all adversity is good. I think adversity is good. Adversity, you definitely need that. That's the whole point in life. But with the longer term adversity, I think once you realise it's the wrong kind of adversity, and you need to kind of get out of that situation, or you need to start suffering like shorter term in order to have that long term peace and fulfillment, then you need to go and do that, and you need to realise that, and then not allow yourself to get back into the situation. It might be that 9 to 5 thing, it might be a relationship that you're in it just doesn't serve you, and you need to kind of suffer short term, not seeing them or whatever. It might be a bit difficult to begin with, but then in the long run, a few months down the line, a year down the line, you're going to have grown because you don't have someone leeching at your energy, or you're not working a fucking job that you hate, basically, and you're doing the things you like in life now, and you're not you don't feel enslaved or whatever. So I hope that you guys understand that. I hope that video's helped you. It's just something I wanted to clear up because obviously I was a bit unsure about it to begin with. And a lot of people say that adversity is kind of always good, but I think it's, adversity is good. You do need adversity, but once you've established what kind it is, you know, suffer short term in order to get the long-term results and that long-term fulfillment and achievement. And only you guys can decide that for yourselves. So thank you for that, guys. Thanks for listening. Hope that video has been helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.